right, so I can see me. There we go. All right, we're going to do a Purple Roof video. I just want to test out and make sure the audio quality is not all jacked up for you fine folks of the Purple Roof Fantasy Football League. I also brought in a special guest to reprise his role as co-host since he was on the bad audio version. Did you get an alert from this coming on? I don't know if you do or not. Because otherwise I'm going to log in and see if the audio thing's cleared. Yep. You just jump out in the other room, check it, like log or play it, and see if it's playing all right. All right, Matt's going to go in the other room and just check the stream. Make sure it's strong and powerful and it doesn't burn when we use it. Is the audio a single audio or are you getting that double vibe thing?
Nope, we're good.
All right. Matt says the audio is phenomenal, fabulous, functional is really what we're after here. All right. So to you, the purple people eaters of the Purple Fantasy Rube thing. Unedited, unfiltered, no fact checking.
Is that trademarked? Purple People Eaters?
It has to be.
We'll have to change that.
Humphreys. Ooh, Alan Hearns is out. Just got a notification that my wide receiver is out. I pulled him out of my lineup because he was questionable, but now he's been officially went from doubtful to out. All right, so we had Week 10. Matt came in to talk about Week 10.
Yeah.
The German-Irish.
The German-Irish.
But the audio was hot garbage.
It was. It was pretty bad.
It was a learning situation.
Definitely.
All right, so we're going to recap that because you, the people of the league, deserve content.
Exactly.
Not good content. They don't deserve good content.
They just need something to listen to while they take a dump.
Exactly. All hail the power of the smartphone.
Yep.
Back in the day, it was just reading the back of the shampoo bottle.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone knows what I'm talking about because we're all old enough to have read the back of a shampoo bottle while pooping.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so let's kick it off with myself, who is taking a nosedive. At one point I was chasing Matt up the standings. We were both at nosedive down to number 9. I got Ray's meaty banana in his tight Speedos smacked all up and down my face.
Oh, yeah.
And the thing about it, it wasn't an impressive piece of scoring on his part.
No.
I just shit the bed. Well, it didn't help that Evans was suspended and basically Tampa Bay doesn't know how to play football. I got sucked in real bad by Hard Knocks. I've been disappointed ever since. So,
yeah, you can't go off of that anymore.
It get me, I felt the vibe. it's edited together so well. It was bad. It was a bad performance by Tampa Bay.
By everybody on Tampa Bay.
Oh, it was a shit show up and down. Don't you have?
Yeah, I have a couple.
Yeah, because you
D-Jax.
You love Deshaun Jackson, who should have been all right, being that my Evans got suspended.
Yep.
So I had to lose him week 1. I lost him this week. Hopefully this next week he's usable, but that was rough. All right, and then we had number 8, Mr. Mike Radloff, taking on number 14, Paul. Paul gets another win, doesn't get out of the basement, but does get another win.
Yep.
Amazingly enough, I took a peeky at this one. Mr. Mike Radloff had the points on his bench to win.
Yes, I noted that too.
Yeah, if he wasn't such a Vikings hater, played Case Keenum, played Isaiah Crowell, he could have pulled off that win, but he didn't. So although he's currently ranked in the number 8 spot, which is a playoff spot.
Yeah.
So there's hope for him yet.
that Dallas defense, that hurt.
You know.
That was a tough break.
Well, he got another couple single-digit performances, so
Yeah.
it's rough on him. Ooh, I like this matchup. This is a good one. This next one?
We can skip this one. This one sucked.
Why don't you tell me a little bit about this matchup? What matchup am I referring to here, Matt?
So I got royally raped without any lube by your wife.
Yeah, she put it on you.
I still have a rash this week.
Highest points of the week. So my wife, this is her first time in a real like big boy fantasy football league, she pulled off a week, although where she did get the lowest points of the week. But good on her. She got the highest score of the week.
With Thielen.
Oh, and Devontae Adams and Anderson. 3 wide receivers combined to get 72 points. You
Not so much.
spittled out a measly 113.
Yeah.
Which would have beat actually like
Quite a
half the
few
teams in the league.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just not the misses. So, but you know, when I was watching that game, Adam Thielen looked so good grabbing those balls. Could have been worse. He had that 1 3rd down one, like that he was going to the ground and like rolling, doing a combat roll, and he didn't catch. But
it was kind of tough because you want to see him win and you want to see the good performance, but you want to see it next week.
Yeah,
when he's not royally kicking my ass.
When he just put it on 34 points. God.
Ouch.
Damn.
And then Antonio Brown last week, nothing.
Yeah. But hey, you're making up for it this week.
3 receptions for 47 yards. He's only done that like once other in his career, I guess. I mean, this is worst week to do it too.
Yeah, he let you down. He's making up for it as we saw on Thursday night, but but yeah, not to save you against Sarah.
No.
You got beat by a girl, but so did I.
So did you.
Yeah.
At least I don't have to sleep next to her and listen to her gloat about it. I just have to visit and hear her gloat about it.
Yeah, she gloated about beating you all day.
Oh, I bet.
So I got to hear that.
I bet.
But you're still number 3. She's number 6, although she has officially moved up in the playoff rankings.
Yep.
The closest matchup of the week. You want to announce this one?
That was always next year in Bear Cage.
So Josh versus Eric.
Yep.
Josh manages to leave another huge score on his bench. Josh, if it wasn't for the great talent on your team, you wouldn't be anywhere because you are a god-awful manager, leaving all kinds of points on your bench. If we went by bench score, you'd be probably the number 1 team in the league.
Oh, yeah.
But Eric, he got hurt.
He got a tough break. Taylor got benched. He's probably done for the season.
Yep, 2.5 points. He's been announced that they're going with the guy that came in to replace him.
Yep. And then Freeman, he got another concussion protocol.
Knocked out.
That extends it even more. So we'll see if he can recover from that even. Who does he have to replace him? Anybody?
I guess, which Freeman is it? Is it Devonta Freeman?
Yeah, it's Devonta Freeman.
God damn, that's awesome. I mean, I don't want to see a dude get knocked out and lose his shit, but I've got Tevin Coleman in a couple leagues.
And there's not a whole lot on that free agency, as we all know.
Oh, yeah, it's rough.
That's it's going to be deep digging for anybody to get you points.
I know. I'm fucking mad at myself. I needed a tight end. I pulled up Jesse James, and I did the worst part. Like my gut said, pick him up. But then I click on that little yellow sheet of paper right next to his name, and he's like 0 targets, split in time. Looks bad. I was like, oh, maybe a bad call. Then the motherfucker gets a touchdown last night. God, bam! I was just like,
Pittsburgh at home, man. You can't go against Pittsburgh at home.
Oh, I was just like, but I didn't pick him up, and now I'm watching it. I was like, which tight end? I was like, who caught that? I was like, Jesse. God, I was like, God damn. Because occasionally I have an instinct like that for a player. It's like out of nowhere, and I should play him, but I don't think it'll help me this week. It's not looking good for me. I'm still getting hurt by some buys, but
yeah. I mean, you can only roll the dice so many times, i.e. Chris Thompson.
Yeah. But you can't stop. Can't stop, won't stop.
Nope.
All right.
Never.
So another fun matchup was my beloved little brother getting beat by the guy with the second most points, Mark the minivan Potter. 2 in the front, 5 in the rear. Woo! Potter! We love some Mark Potter in this house. We don't so much care if Carl wins or loses, so sucks to be him. Carl limped up 100 against Mark's 144.
And he left stuff on. He left big points on the bench.
Oh, yeah. And his 2 running backs got under 12 pounds combined. So he put it on him. Really, it was, you called it in the preview video, how Cam Newton goes, Mark goes.
Yep.
Cam Newton went for like 34.
Huge. Even though Bilal Powell,
Butt plow.
Didn't really have a great game. Didn't matter because he smoked Carl.
But you can tell when Cam comes out of the gate, like if he's all smiling, slapping people on the ass, and like giving the finger to dudes as he's making 60-yard runs down the field, like it's gonna be a win. If he's coming out pouty and in a bad mood, they've lost. You can pretty much tell if the Panthers are winning or losing in the first 5 minutes based on Cam's attitude.
He's dancing on the sideline.
Yeah. Also, got 18 points out of Diggs. No Adam Thielen performance, but like anytime you get a Vikings player put up almost 20.
I'm just happy Diggs played.
Yeah.
And he was a part of the offense. It was big.
It's just it's a double win for us, like as a Vikings fan, when your team can do well and you have one of them on your team. And a matchup that I thought was going to be significantly better than it ended up being was number 10 Emily versus still number 1 Levi. I really thought Emily's team had what it took to beat the number 1 team. Like had enough stuff. He even got 0 from Jesse James, the aforementioned Jesse James last week.
Yep.
But Emily's team just shit the bed. Jacksonville all of a sudden forgot what brought them to the dance. When it comes to Leonard Fournette.
You got to pound that ball.
Well, and she had just a bunch of underperformers, right? You're looking at the matchup.
Yep. Both of them got nothing out of their tight ends. McKinnon, tough going. We were hitting it hard with the air.
And we were doubling up. That was like the rare Latavius Murray good game.
Yeah.
So that one was tough. But yeah, I just 112 to 180. I did not expect her to have such a low performance.
Well, and this was an ample opportunity to beat Levi.
Yeah.
He didn't get the score from Marvin Jones Jr. that he normally would get. Nothing from James. But he still gets the consistent points from Brady, Denard Hopkins.
Yeah, that Denard Hopkins
Tevin
trade
Coleman
is really hurting me.
Now.
Josh may have been vindicated. Like I gambled on that Martin for Hopkins. I thought it might be coming back to earth once the starting quarterback went down, but it appears I really fucked up on that trade. We'll see.
Possibly.
Still some more weeks left.
Yep.
But it's looking rough for me. Unfortunately, that didn't work.
Yep.
And the game of the week, as picked by you.
Yep. Which really could have gone either way at one point, I'm sure.
Also an underwhelming game. It was number 2, Troy. So Troy's really done well. He dropped a little bit after the Aaron Rodgers injury. He's won a couple more, bounced back up to number 2 versus Mark Rad. Mark's just had a little up and down season. None of us are really out of it.
No.
There's still enough weeks before the playoffs for people to really move around. But Mark got a good performance from Gurley, but that was about it.
Yeah. Troy hit kicker. Nugent just 1 point, I think it was.
Yeah.
Just horrible.
It was one of those ones. It's just basically every matchup, every single slot, Mark got done out performing.
And those Bears running backs. Horrible.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say horrible because there aren't many points on the board for running backs right now unless you have the upper echelon. You're happy to get that 6 or 8 points sometimes.
But that was a bad performance. Green Bay's a garbage-ass team.
Yeah.
Especially defense. Their strong suit has always been offense.
Especially interdivision. I mean,
yeah.
You think
at home.
At home, you'd think you'd get something, yeah.
Yeah, you would think the performance would be a little better in that situation. So that was a disappointing game of the week, but Troy pulls it out. He's up at number 2. Really kind of got his spot back. He, like I said, he dropped a little bit. So now we got some good matchups coming up this week. I'll have to do another video for that, but I just wanted to recap the week. How did you overall feel about the week?
I thought it was good. There's tons of injuries, and it happens every year. Midway through the season, people are getting dinged up, especially with the concussion protocols. People are going to be held out a little bit longer. I'm going to be curious to see if anything comes about, maybe not to Russell Wilson, but from the Russell Wilson incident.
Oh, you mean where he went in the tent and said, "No, I'm good," and went out of the tent? I'm surprised there hasn't been a punishment for that, or at least a team issue.
From what I was reading, it might be a pretty severe hit to the Seattle pocketbook.
You can't let a dude decide he's not going to do the percussion protocol and go back in the game.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to be anything against Russell Wilson, though. I think it's going to be against the team itself.
Any of the scores, it was awesome to see the Vikings put up so many points. I didn't expect that against the Redskins. So that just some of the scores it felt a little wonky, but I didn't see a ton of them.
The Dallas game was odd. They didn't put anything up.
Yeah, so that's. I'm interested to see how this week goes. See what if anyone hits. I'm excited for the Vikings matchup. I'm a little scared for the Vikings matchup this week.
How about them Rams?
Oh, that could be a tough one. But the Rams have never faced a defense as good as the Vikings this season. So
yeah.
All right. Well, we're gonna sign off for you guys. We just want to get a little video out there. So we'll get this uploaded. I'll get the link out because I'm pretty sure nobody's watching live. I don't even know. I barely know where to look to see if someone's watching.
To the right-hand side there.
Woo! We got one person watching now.
That was me.
Oh, was that you?
That was me. I'm watching myself.
Fucking, that's some real fucking narcissistic shit, Matt.
That's all I got.
You get delusions of grandeur.
That's all I got.
All right. Well, guys, we're out. Hail to the purple. All right. Peace.